brand new street and brand new me. Side by friends I need.
Hey everyone, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to clean the Marineland 75-gallon farmhouse aquarium. We personally use this tank to house our 3 goldfish. This one right here is Bubbles. The first thing you're going to want to do is unplug anything that you're going to be cleaning. In this one, I'm going to show you a little bit of a filter clean, so I am unplugging pretty much everything, the filter and all of my air stones. Then you're going to want to go ahead and remove the lid of your aquarium so you can access everything that you're going to want to clean. If you're doing a little bit of a deep clean, you're going to want to remove your filter media so you can replace that as well, and take the filter off of the back so that you can access everything and give it a little bit of a clean. Just dump out the water because it's going to be filled with water. You don't want to spill that everywhere, and then you can leave that off to the side for when you restock it with your new media. After that, you're going to want to go ahead and remove any ornaments from the aquarium that you want to clean. And if there's anything that is staying in your tank, such as this tubing, give it a little bit of a wipe down to remove any algae that may be growing on it. The next thing you're going to want to do is siphon some water out of the aquarium. General rule of thumb is you want to remove around about 10 to 20%, so that is what we're going with here. The bigger the tank, it's going to get pretty expensive if you empty it more than that anyway. Once you have it all drained, just pour it down the drain, or some people actually use it to water their plants. Next, if you have any algae growth on your tank, you're going to want to go ahead and scrub that. You can use a razor blade, you can use paper towel, a cloth, or we are using a special tank scraper. All of those options work as long as they remove the algae from the side. Our tank is in front of a window, so we do get a little bit of algae growth. Then just go ahead and wipe the rim of your tank. Even if your water isn't touching, some condensation will cause a little bit of algae to grow, so giving it a wipe is always a good idea. Once the tank is clean, you can start going ahead and cleaning the ornaments to return them to your tank. Most often a simple rinse will do, but if you've got some really stubborn algae, you can go ahead and scrub it with an old toothbrush. This ornament is one that is powered by an air pump, so I do have to go ahead and connect it to tubing. You'll have to do the same if you have any air stones, and if you have trouble keeping the air stones down, you can attach them to a fishing weight. Once your tank is redecorated, you can go ahead and add your new media to your filter. We have a freshly cut piece of filter floss here. We also have the freshly washed sponge, and we have the replaced chemical and biological filtration in the form of carbon and ceramic rings. This is a hang-on back filter by AquaClear. Once everything is good to go, you can go ahead and add it back to the back of your tank. If you removed anything to make the process a little bit easier, like in this case we removed the intake tube, then you're going to want to reapply that as well. Before you start your filter, you're going to want to refill it with water. It's never a good idea for a filter to run dry, so you can just take some water from inside your tank, pour it into the filter with a little cup, and then it will be much smoother when it starts back up. Now you're on one of the final steps of filling up your tank again. You want to make sure that the water you're putting in your aquarium is the same temperature as the water that is already in your tank. Abrupt temperature changes can be really stressful to a fish, so you really want to avoid that. Once the water that you're adding is the same temperature as what is in your tank already, add some water conditioner and then you can add it into your tank. Once your tank is full, you can go ahead and plug in everything you unplugged at the beginning. In my case, it was my air stones and my filter. Now that your filter is good to go, don't forget to put the lid back on. This will now lead us into the last step of putting your lid back on your tank. I would highly suggest giving it a good wipe. Clear lids like this can really show water droplets from condensation, and they lose a little bit of that clear shine. I'd always recommend just quickly wiping it down with a paper towel to try to remove any of those water deposits and just make everything a little more polished. Then, when that is done, you can add your lid back to your tank. This tank will have some cutouts for your filter, so just make sure you realign the filter, the tubing, and everything with the cutouts that you have made when you set up your tank. So that is how you clean the Marineland 75-gallon farmhouse aquarium. I hope you found this video helpful. I do love to film tutorial videos like this. I do have many others. I have a full playlist on how-tos. If you like this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos from me, then make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye, guys.